Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Evan and you're watching Evergreen Minimalism. Today is January 10th, 2025 and it's the first video that I'm making of the new year. This January will be 9 years since I've started calling myself a minimalist and practicing minimalism. Before that, I was definitely super into decluttering on a very regular basis, and I've always been really interested in organizing both for myself and for others. I came across minimalism in January of 2016. Last year in 2024, I was feeling really called to go even deeper into minimalism, and I'm still really motivated to do that and really interested in switching up my lifestyle in this way. It seems like every day that goes by, I just want to go further into minimalism. I was writing yesterday about why I feel drawn to go deeper. The further I go, the more I realize that I'm not holding items and possessions, but that those things have a hold on me. The further I go with minimalism, the more freedom I'm craving, and the more I just want to be light and liberated from being held down by physical possessions, but also by belief systems or anything that it might be. And I feel like the more we let go of, the closer in touch we can come with ourselves, and the more we can hear our own inner voice. The more I let go of, the more centered and at peace I feel within myself, and the more at peace I feel just with the world around me. The deeper I go into minimalism, the deeper I want to go, and the less I want to hold on to, and the lighter I feel. And I just feel like by letting go of things, I'm coming closer to being in touch with myself and in touch with the things that really matter to me, rather than being distracted by physical items. And then also, the easier it feels to exist and function in my home and the world at large. So I'm just ready to reap even more benefits of minimalism going forward. And I declutter almost on a daily basis because I'm always looking for things to be able to part with. And with Christmas just last month, of course, a lot of new things came into the house. I did declutter before we received gifts, but once some new things came into the house, I went through everything with fresh eyes again as I was putting gifts away. A lot of the gifts that my daughter received were things that I had purchased for her, so I knew what she would be getting. So I decluttered ahead of time to kind of accommodate that as much as possible. But she did also get things from friends and family. I'm just constantly looking at things with fresh eyes and reevaluating things. And also, I did a really big declutter a few days ago on my husband's bedroom. We both have our own space, and I keep my room pretty minimal, but he has a pretty large room, and honestly, it was basically the equivalent, at least the way I looked at it, it seemed like a storage closet with a big huge bed and where your clothes are so that you can get dressed. It really wasn't functioning for him at all, and it didn't even feel like a part of our house that was livable space. I was finally able to go in there and really do a pretty hardcore declutter, and then organize things so that everything was in a place where it makes sense. I would like to be able to make videos of when I'm actually decluttering, but I just haven't quite figured out how to declutter and make a video at the same time. So for now, I'm just gonna kind of lean into what feels natural to me, which is more of these sit down and talk type of videos. If there is any other video you would like to see me attempt, or if you do want to see me declutter a certain area, then leave a comment below and I'll see if I can create that video. As I said, going forward into 2025, I am further leaning into minimalism, embracing it even more wholeheartedly than I have in the previous years, and I'm super excited about it. To me, it's not any type of deprivation or denying myself of any things or anything like that. It's all about actually feeling better and feeling more free. One thing that I would like to do this year is really keep track of everything that I am purchasing and bringing into the house, whether that be new items or thrifted items. So yesterday I did go into a thrift store and pick up a few things, and I think I have everything here that I bought, and I wanted to share that with you guys. And I'll go through the items and talk about why I chose to bring them home. My hope with making this type of video is that if you're curious about the type of things that a minimalist does actually bring into their home that can satisfy your curiosity, and maybe you can learn something from it, and also in a way just to keep myself accountable and keep track of what I'm purchasing and what I'm bringing into the house. So yesterday was Thursday. On Thursdays, my mom usually comes over to spend time with me and my little girl, and my mom really wanted to go to this one little local thrift store that we have nearby, and I had a car full of stuff to drop off. I had offered it to people in the Buy Nothing group, but I hadn't received any interest, and I think the reason for that is because it was so much just random stuff that I didn't have photos of anything, and I wanted someone to just take everything that I had, and no one really wanted it. So if I have things that people don't want in the Buy Nothing group, I will bring them to this local thrift store that I started frequenting a couple of months ago, rather than Goodwill. Previously, I was bringing things to Goodwill if I was unable to give them away in the Buy Nothing group. But the topic of Goodwill, honestly, is definitely its own thing. And I don't want to get myself sidetracked, so I'm not going to talk about it much here. But anyway, I did find a little local thrift store, and I like to not only give them things, but take a look around inside the store to see if they have anything that I might have in mind that I was already looking for or needed. I did pick up a few things while I was there. The first item I don't actually have here, but it was a little overall dress that my daughter really wanted for some reason, and it's like 7 sizes too big for her, but she really wanted it. It cost 75 cents, and she did have room in her storage bin of clothes that are for her to grow into. I recently went through her storage bin of bigger clothes and pulled out a couple of pieces that I didn't want, and then added a few things into her drawer that she can either wear now or will fit her in the spring. But it's actually in the dryer right now, so I don't have it here. I got an over-the-door hook, which was something that I was looking for, and I had actually recently posted in the Buy Nothing group to see if anybody had some of these, and I would have bought some new even, but I had not remembered to put it onto my shopping list. And I saw this yesterday while I was checking out at the thrift store, and the lady had like a necklace on it, and I was like, oh, I really need this, can I buy it? So she sold it to me for $1, and I'm super happy and excited to have it because I wanted one of these for my bedroom to put a towel on my door in my bedroom. Okay, another thing that I got that has been on my radar in the past month or so to get is this wall hook that looks like an antique doorknob. And for storage options in the house, I've been feeling like we need more things like this to be able to hang things on the wall, whether it be a purse, a backpack, a jacket, a coat, whatever it might be. And I've seen these before and I've always really, really liked them. I think they're beautiful. And I was able to buy this for $2. So that was a great find. Something my daughter found that she wanted was this little lavender stapler. And I think I got this for 50 cents. It says Office Depot on one side, so it's from Office Depot. And she did have a stapler in her art box where she's got like glue and scissors and different things like that that we keep in her homeschool area. So she saw this and she wanted it, and it was like 50 cents. So I was like, sure, we can go ahead and switch that one out for the one that we have, because the one that we have is kind of old and grimy anyway. And so I did one in, one out that. I let the other one go, and actually my oldest son, my adopted son, came over today, and I asked him if he wanted it, and he said yes, they could use a stapler. So they took that home. Now, this item here, let me see. Okay, so that was 4 things. Item number 5 is actually a piece of decor, and this item really exemplifies for me why I try to stay out of thrift stores. Because even as a minimalist, there is certain decor that just tugs at my heart so hard that I can't say no. And especially because it was $2. And I saw it and I thought it was just absolutely beautiful. And I am super into bunny decor. My daughter's nickname is Bunny. I call her Bunny all day long. And both her and I have spring birthdays. We're both born in April. So usually Easter is around my birthday. And I saw this and I just couldn't not have it, especially for $2. If it was like $10, I probably would have been like, oh, no, I can't do that. But I mean, $2, honestly, you know, is pretty much next to free. And I actually even had told the lady I was checking out, and I was like, oh no, I'm not gonna get it. I really just don't have the surface area for it. And I finished checking out, and then I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna buy it, because even if I end up feeling like it's clutter or I don't need it, then I can give it to someone as a gift. But honestly, you guys, on a deeper level, this is the type of thing I struggle with, because it's so beautiful and I really, really like it. And I know I will be able to find a good spot for it. And it is also functional because it can be used for you know, small fruit or snacks or a candle or jewelry or whatever it might be. But this is the type of thing that ends up making me feel kind of tethered to the world, just even if because of the weight of it. And with things really shifted for me back in, I don't remember what month it was, but when Hurricane Helene hit, that really shifted things for me and spurred on my decluttering even more. And it just started or reignited this feeling in me of not wanting to be tied down by my possessions. And ultimately, I would like to feel like, you know, if I wanted to move or anything like that, I could just, you know, throw a light load in a vehicle and hit the road and go. And it's stuff like this, you know, that's breakable and heavy that makes me feel tied down and tethered to the world. So it really brings up a lot for me. I mean, a lot of people might see this and just be like, oh, it's a piece of Easter decor or a piece of spring decor, and think nothing of it more than that. But for me, it brings up a lot of thoughts, feelings, emotions, even insecurities maybe. And it really just, it kind of forces me to think through different thought processes and ideas and feelings that I'm carrying around. Now, I wouldn't say that, you know, that is definitely a work in progress. It's not something that has been like resolved. So maybe at some point I'll know better how I feel about it and feel more clearly on that. But in the meantime, I have this beautiful piece of bunny decor, and I do have a teapot that I'm in the process of letting go of. I did want to find someone who will enjoy it to give it to you because it is a really special piece. So I did list the Johnson Brothers teapot on my Buy Nothing group, and it's already been picked up. But that will be leaving soon, and then this will kind of take the place of that in the house. So those are all my thrifted items from yesterday. And then today, I have been overdue for going grocery shopping, and I finally went grocery shopping today. I do the majority of my grocery shopping at Walmart, and maybe last week or so I had popped in there for something really quick, and I went and took a look at the umbrellas because my daughter wanted a new umbrella for Christmas. The one that she had before was like a mini little child's umbrella. It's very small, and it also broke and it's all rusty and messed up. So she was due for a new umbrella. She loves going outside in the backyard in the rain with her umbrella. So it's definitely something that she will use and enjoy. I saw this one, and it's just like a dark blue with white stars on it. And I was like, that is so pretty. I want that for myself. And I had an umbrella, but it somehow got ruined by getting slammed in the door of my car or something. I don't know. It was in my car and it was all bent up, and I can only imagine that that is what happened to it. And I wasn't able to fix it or like straighten it out or anything. So I recently threw it away. So today when I went grocery shopping, I went and picked this one up for myself. And then also my daughter had some cash from a Christmas gift, so she was looking at the umbrellas as well for herself. And like I said, she wanted that bluey umbrella and they didn't have it there. So I was like, well, just take a look and see if you like any of these. And at first she didn't see anything that she liked, but then she found this super cool transparent umbrella that's like rainbow colors around it. and it's like the dome kind and you can see through it, and she really, really likes it, and she was able to spend her Christmas money on it. That is so cool. In addition to that, besides groceries, we needed staples. And this was really an impulse purchase, but I saw it we went through the craft section and I saw this and I had never seen it before. And I mean, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but it's this really, really pretty iridescent glitter glue. And this color of glitter in particular is like my favorite. And I love glitter. I know a lot of people talk trash about glitter, but I absolutely love glitter, and I always have, pretty much since I was a teenager. And anyway, so I saw this glitter glue and it was only $1.24, and I had never seen it at the store before. All of the other glitter glue that I've seen was like $5. And I saw this and I was like, what? That's so beautiful. And it's $1.24. Yeah, I'm gonna get that. So, and then also, so we were checking out, I had a lot of groceries. And I was like, you know what? I don't really need this. I'm gonna put it back, you know, before I went to scan it. And then I was like, no, it's too pretty. I have to get it. So I will use this. I feel pretty good about it because for the most part, these are consumables. They will get used up. And then, you know, this is kind of a staple item for me to always have at least one umbrella. So those were my new purchases from Walmart. And then we already did the thrifted purchases yesterday. And, you know, I think I'm doing pretty good because these are practical, useful items that I actually need. You know, short of just sticking a nail in the wall. I do enjoy decor, as you can see from the background, but I want it to be functional and easy to clean and not get in the way of cleaning. So rather than just sticking a nail in the wall for pure function, I got these items. And then the stapler that's nicer than the one we had before for my daughter, and the decor piece. That's what I've purchased over the last couple of days. And I'm trying to remember if I've made any other purchases so far in January. The only thing that I know for sure that I bought is a pair of black jogger pants that has pockets because I was in need of some of those. Hopefully, I'm hoping to get back into doing some stretches regularly and more physical activity. And I thought those might be a little bit more comfortable than just wearing leggings. So I grabbed those maybe about a week ago, and I've already worn them a bunch of times. I really like them. That's everything that I can think of that I have purchased and brought into the home since January has started. More items than I can count have already left the house and been decluttered. So I hope you found this video helpful or entertaining to some degree. If you have any questions for me, please leave them down below in the comments. If you have any video suggestions or types of videos that you would like to see me do, please leave those in the comments as well. And the next time I make a purchase, I will be back here to create another video and share it with you guys. And if y'all would like to subscribe to my channel, I would appreciate that so much. Right now, I'm under 50 subscribers, and I think you have to have at least 50 in order to do lives. And I would really like to be able to do lives. If you would like to subscribe to my channel, please do. Give it a like if you feel like it, and leave me a comment or a question below. And I hope to see you guys soon for the next one. Thanks for watching. See you next time.